All right, so I'm looking for my numbers here. Jared Goff becomes the first player in NFL history with 2 or more touchdown passes, a passer rating of 110 plus, and a 72% completion rate in 5 consecutive games.
He just keeps
the numbers just keep going. And he didn't have a huge day today. Jared Goff on the day, 12 out of 15, 85 yards, 3 touchdowns.
The most precise pass today might have been thrown by David Montgomery, who threw an absolute precise spiral to Laporta for the touchdown. But Jared Goff just continues to play like he has really since week 3 in the first half against the Cardinals, when he got back to playing more Jared Goff football. And he took what the defense was giving him that day. And ever since then, he's just played sound, smart, sharp football, and it results in days like this. And the Lions didn't have to work that hard today on offense because they had so many great they had so much great field position to start drives, and Jared Goff just continued to convert. And you look at the box score, and everyone ate. And to me, the big one was Laporta today, who really broke out for the first time. 6 targets, 6 catches, a touchdown. They're going to need him more and more as the season continues and the defensive challenges get taller. It was good to see him find himself again today.
No doubt about it. Jared Goff, as we say, continues to set records. Lions win at 52-14. The quarterback spoke to the media a short time ago.
I don't know if I've ever been a part of something like that, where we start with the ball in not only in plus territory, but in the red zone. I don't know how many times, 4 or 5 probably. And we did our job and punched them in for touchdowns, and that's what we were asked to do today, and did that well. And with that being said, we scored 52, and there's still like some. And I know that sounds like kind of hollow after scoring 52, but there are some things that we can do better on offense when we weren't down in that red area.
It seemed like every time that they chipped away, you guys immediately respond with that. The big return, it gives a 70-yarder. I guess just how impressed were you with your guys' ability to jump right back on?
Yeah, we respond well. We knew that they'd come out fighting. We really did. I mean, they're a solid team, and they've played a lot of these games well early on. But we knew if we just kept staying on them, they would wear down eventually, and we're able to do that. And I think the stuff with Khalif is pretty remarkable. And when we're starting with the ball down there, and then Dorsey has the long return as well, we get interceptions taken down there. It's like, it's our job is to go another 30 yards. That's okay. We'll do that and score.
It was a hard game where 6 different guys scored a touchdown for you guys.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, that's another stat. Yeah, I don't think so.
Just speak to just the versatility we talk about all the time, but when 6 different guys score touchdowns for you, that's some weapons that you got.
Yeah, we do. We really do. I mean, you go right down the list. Obviously, we know everything about St. Brown, Laporta, and Gibbs and Montgomery. They score a ton, but like Khalif, obviously, he has the punt return and then the touchdown on offense, and it's just like, every week it's somebody new, and this week was his.
You've been here the whole way with him, when you were here when he came in. So I guess just how awesome is that to see Khalif have a game like that?
Mm-hmm.
Through it,
yeah, against his former team. Pretty cool. He was our guest captain this week. We do that every week. He was the one this week, which is typically against your former team. Dan does that for those guys, and yeah, it was awesome. I mean, he's just been so close to breaking them through the whole year, it seems like. And today, those guys were blocking well for him, and he's making those returns. He's as electric as it gets back there, and they kept kicking it to him, so he kept making them.
You mentioned they would come out fighting in the first couple of drives. I think they had 3 sacks. Was a little bit of a where they really are in for a game, and then it switched just like that with the returns.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way? That like it was going to be a
we knew that, though. We knew they'd come out hot, and we were doing our best to match their intensity, and they got up on us early there on some of those sacks. That D-line is an impressive group, and did a good job there early, and then we settled in. And again, this game, games throughout the year, offense is winning the game, defense is winning the game, and in this game it was special teams, it seemed, and our defense with all the turnovers, and then we would punch it in. But full team effort. Again, it's hard to kind of put into words because I don't know if I've been a part of something like that, but it was absolutely a team effort, and the special teams kind of carried us.
I can't imagine in modern football that a team has scored 52 points and the quarterback has thrown for 85 yards.
It's incredible. It defies logic,
Bronco
all of
Nagurski
these
did
numbers.
that.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? It's not a given that you're going to cover when you're a 10-point favorite, 11-point favorite. I mean, the 2 other big favorites today were the Jets, who lost to the Patriots, who were 2-6, and the Ravens, who lost to the Browns, who are now 3-5. And it's just a credit to this team taking care of business every week, because wins, as you know, are not a given in this league, but this team is making it feel more and more like that. Their professional approach to every game has reached a new level, and it's allowed them to now rip off 5 straight wins.
It's one of my favorite stats. They haven't lost 2 games in a row since October of 2022. Yeah. Nobody in the league is close to that. That goes to what you're saying. Dan Campbell gets his guys ready to play. When we